Do we really need enemies? Oh, grandmother, why do we defeat enemies? So we can power up, my dear. Why do we need to power up? So we can defeat even bigger, badder enemies, my dear. Well, it sounds a little silly when you put it like that. Most games, certain story-driven titles and puzzle games aside, feature enemies that you have to defeat. I'm sure someone who doesn't play games would be concerned when they see all the shooting, smashing, and slicing. Are we sure it's really necessary? Things that we've come to expect have a reason for being that way. But it's good to question these concepts, so let's dig a little deeper into that. With some exceptions, the average game provides fun by first applying stress, then relieving that stress. There's an obstacle, in other words, stress. Then the obstacle is removed. That's relief. It's the moment you feel the weight being lifted. You're then rewarded with an item or experience to help you get stronger. That's growth. This makes you excited for what comes next and gives you a high sense of satisfaction. As a result, the next obstacle becomes easier to remove. That's progress. You can advance further in the game. Stress, relief, growth, and progress. The initial stress aside, these three are what actually makes the game fun, but it's difficult to establish them without that initial stress. So it seems games really do need obstacles. In Undertale, for example, the game is designed so you can finish it without defeating enemies, but it still has plenty of stress. In fact, on the pacifist route, you have to overcome enemies indirectly, which might actually be more stressful. But relieving that extra stress feels extra rewarding, and you come to expect greater progress for doing so. Stress comes in many forms, not just directly through enemies and game mechanics. In adventure games, the main character and their friends might find themselves in peril. That's stress. Finding a way to relieve that stress and move forward brings its own kind of fun and joy. Needing to pay for things is another form of stress and relief. Having something expensive to buy means you can save up and look forward to owning it. There'd be no point in mining game where you can get infinite resources but have no way to use them, right? To summarize, it's possible to take enemies out of games if you want, but you still need the stress and relief they provide. When designing your game, try to also include elements of growth and progress whenever possible. Stage clear.